Falcons' sure-handed wide receiver. There were no answers for him a week ago, going well over 100 yards with several stops in the end zone. It's the Falcons and the Colts on Monday night.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gardner alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Falcons in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situations where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. CD always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league.
And right away, he lost the football. Then they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. Now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here are the Falcons with great field position to start out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right? He got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught just inside the 10. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the final recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down right around the 30. Richardson looking to throw this. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and had another here in this first quarter.
This is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will make it 6-10. They had the early lead and they get the interception, Charles, and now they have 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one's mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They go play action with Richardson. To the sideline, and it's caught before he's out of bounds. And they're trying to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27th. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Rodgers on the return. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Richardson. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Richardson back to throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. The 40. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Richardson looking to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now Richardson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll take it at the 42. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And caught by London. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
That is so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And I do believe that sometimes as a defender, when you see read option, you're just making an educated guess because the offense feels like no matter what move you make, it turns out right for them. Sometimes it can burn you making that guess, but I think here, he said, I'm pursuing the quarterback no matter what he does, and this time, he picked the right option.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story as he was approaching 19 miles an hour on that one. And we'll see what he can do on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They'll look to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. On first down, Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Richardson working from the gun.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gay knocks this one through. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 2. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches wanted to catch the football first.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Richardson to throw off play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. Caught by Woods. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. They work this right off field across the 35. Nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now they'll run on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? This will be caught at about the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. For the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. A 10-play drive that time. And the numbers are on it with a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. A couple of weeks for the Maine. 5 sacks last week. 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays for offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootlegging. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And it's fielded at the 34. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Looking for London on the out route complete. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Well, the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. This one completes Alec Pierce.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Richardson looking to throw.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll carry it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Richardson to the air on 1st down. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
On 1st down, Richardson. And this one complete to Doolin.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Richardson now on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And Richardson back to throw it.
And that one falls incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Again, it's Taylor.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall and get the football back.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And that will be incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pena now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Now it's Richardson.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now Richardson. And he'll find Pittman.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
And Richardson yet again.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Richardson on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
So another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Falcons, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.